Hey everyone, Michael here. Bitcoin has an opportunity to have a pretty sizable move up over the next few weeks, so we do have to talk about this. Over the past few weeks, we do know we've been hitting this level of resistance time after time after time, and each time we've been getting rejected back down. However, we have been putting in higher lows here, which has meant that more of the pressure has been on the upside and not on the downside here, and that's really good news, and that's really what's going to be driving this move going forward. What you guys want to have happen in the short term here is we do have to break above this resistance and break out above this pattern, and as you guys can see, we got rejected off of that yesterday. That's not the problem. If we're able to break out above this, this is the goal that you guys have to have. I've been seeing a lot of people on social media talking about this old level of support here, and while it is a level of resistance you guys are going to currently have to pay attention to, the big level that you guys have to worry about in the short term here is this 200 weekly exponential moving average. This thing is going to be hard to get back above, but I want to show you something very, very important here. We're currently about 11-12% away from breaking out above this line. If we can just close above this on the daily chart, Bitcoin historically has gone parabolic each and every time this has happened. You can see over here in 2018, we grinded down here for a little bit of time, but the moment we broke out, we started to soar, and we went up to some of those old lows that we saw during the bearish market before the actual capitulation. In this case, it was all the way over here around 5,800, and we came up all the way from around 3,000 bucks for a pretty decent profit. Over here during COVID, we consolidated for a couple weeks, but then 1 week, we just popped right above it, and then guess what? We started to go up sky high really well. Now, we are in a recession, which is going to make this a little bit more difficult here, but if you guys can check this out, same chart as what we're seeing right here. This is on the daily chart with the 200 exponential moving average shown right here. Now, after we kind of had our fun, after we kind of capitulated, did all this stuff, we consolidated for a long period of time, and the moment we actually broke out after spending a few weeks down here, the first day we managed to break out, look at that. A little bit of nothing right there, then all of a sudden, boom, went parabolic. If we go back over here and check it out during the 2020 COVID crisis, look at this. We popped right here, and that signaled a larger move on the upside. I will grant you that COVID was a little bit weird, but as soon as we popped up, that whole trend started up, and we started going sky high, and we didn't have to worry about it coming back down or going through another crash. So if you guys are hoping for one of those larger moves where you guys want to buy instead of short, this is usually a good opportunity to be buying below this level if you guys want to follow this strategy. I do recommend you guys have a stop loss if you guys do want to take on this type of risk. But so far, if you go in the past, anytime we buy below the 200 exponential moving average, it's historically a good time. Even when Bitcoin was only $212 a long time ago now in 2015, if you buy Bitcoin while it's underneath this 200 exponential moving average, this is usually a good opportunity to buy all of your longs, and then you can glide up here once we manage to break back out. Again, we do have to worry about that recession, and there are some things in the short term here, like this resistance level right up here, around $24,000, $25,000. But if we can break out above this, Bitcoin will have the opportunity to really start testing out those levels. If you want to actually see what that current level is here, if I zoom in right here, you will see that it's currently around $26,711. It does move every second as the price of Bitcoin changes, but the official one right now is $26,688.82 or 83 cents since it's kind of just ticking around there. I encourage you guys to pay attention to some of these weekly and macro level charts. They are going to help you guys out a lot. We did just have a golden cross here on the daily, and that really does signal a nice move on the upside. We haven't seen one of these in a while, and it is going to be very exciting to see what happens next. If you guys also want to check out the monthly charts here, you guys will notice that we are ticking up just a little bit, and this pop, since it's going to be happening during a recession, it could have a pretty sizable move, only to be coming back down at a pretty hard crash in September. But there is an opportunity here if you guys want to test out that plan and play around with that 200 exponential moving average. Have a great rest of your day, everybody.